Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. It's the Boston College Eagles and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Going to the running game. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Could be an alley. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. They're working that left side. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35?
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's going to take off. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Breaks into the open. There, they'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
The run inside. It's Hosley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Takes the easy completion. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's McKenzie. Flips it out on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Looking for a crease. It's Hosley. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll run it. On the move at the 30. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Caught behind the line. It's right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The keeper on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line. And not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's McKenzie. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on.
And he's in. Touchdown, Boston College.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got the quick completion. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The play action fake. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
QB got it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it third and short, or third and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Running inside, it's Hosley. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That brings them to within 1.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice
nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the draw, it's Dickens. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. Quickly to the tight end. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Gets the back moving. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's May. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to throw it again. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lining up to convert third down. Keeps it himself. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a fourth down?
And I think on that third and long, man, they said, forget the pass. Like, we're just going to run the option, and the quarterback makes the right read. He keeps it. And I think they were trying to cut down this fourth down and make it more manageable. So mission accomplished by this offense.
Pulls it again on the option. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Pocket breaking down. The quick out. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, we thought this guy might be a big weapon here and a big part of what the offense was going to try to do. And you've seen now, early in this game, they're going to him a lot. That's already his 5th catch. Defense can't cover him. He's such a big target, and you know this quarterback's going to keep looking his way.
Makes the grab on the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Keeps it on first down, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's McKenzie. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Quarterbacks have to have great instincts, and they have to have great field awareness. They got to understand where they are and how that relates. You got to understand the sidelines there. So I don't need to get too close to the sideline. He understood that. Understand the receiver didn't have very much space to work with, takes advantage of it, and makes the big interception.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for room, it's Hosley. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Dickens.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Here comes the heat. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Makes the catch. It's Dickens. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 and 2nd and 14. Finds his man. It's right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Dropping back, it's McKenzie. They go to the wide receiver screen. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The run inside. It's Hosley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. He's got him. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Dickens. Hard-hitting tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to pass, it's McKenzie. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And he'll be brought down.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. right back to the well. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires quickly.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
That last connection left him a little short of the 1st down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Dickens. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
This Boston College offense has it working. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's McKenzie. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wright.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. Makes the catch, it's Wright. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and... Oh, he's got some space! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Tripped up for the tackle. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the ground, it's Hosley. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's reeled in. It's Allen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
They'll send the back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The run inside. It's Hosley. Bounced off his feet.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. And they're able to make the tackle.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's made. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Running inside. It's Dickens. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Yellow Jackets spend their third and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Fires left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.